Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. We just had the Bachelor finale, Matt James' season of The Bachelor, and as you guys know, he broke up with Michelle and then didn't propose to Rachael Kirkconnell, and then after the final rose ceremony revealed they ended up breaking up. So as soon as that ended, East Coast time, Rachael Kirkconnell posted this Instagram post, which I will read for you guys. Rachael Kirkconnell said, "Just when you think you found your way, life throws you onto a new path. It's unpredictable, unexplainable, and things might not go the way you hoped for. While I certainly wish things turned out differently, I also believe there's a reason for everything. We may not be able to control situations thrown our way, but we can control how we deal with it, and I believe good can come out of every circumstance. This was supposed to be a monumental season, and one of the biggest disappointments has been the overshadowing of these beautiful women and their stories. They are some of the strongest, most brilliant, most extraordinary women, and I was lucky enough to have met them. You all deserve more, but I promise to always stand by and support each of you in any way I can. I knew from the first night I met Matt that he was something special, and I was praying to share something exceptional between the two of us, if that's what was meant to be. While I never expected this outcome, I respect his decision completely. Of course, I wish circumstances were different, but I still feel blessed for the time we did have together and the memories we made. I got to fall in love, and I truly believe he was the love of my life. He will always hold a piece of my heart. I'll always be hopeful and believe what's meant to be will be. At the least, I hope tonight sparks conversations and a level of understanding. I hope it opens your mind to unlearning bias, to educating yourself, and gives you the push to initiate change. There are so many actions you can take, but I believe it starts within the small corners of your life and having these conversations with those around you. It can't happen overnight and will be a never-ending ride, but I encourage you to take the leap and make a difference. We can change the world together. I love you all, and here's to new beginnings." And of course, a few photos right here of Serena, and then a group photo with Matt and the other ladies doing the old sorority squat there. MJ, one of the MJs, there she is. Is this Kit? I can't even tell anymore. They all getting late at night, more sorority squats. And there we have it, folks, reading their Chris Harrison books. White shoes night, jeans and white shoes. Did they plan that? And there's Matt James, her ex-boyfriend at this point. They are officially not together after that whole season, and we had rooted them along, and we had rooted on growth and understanding. What's interesting is she posted her apology video here. Now, in the apology video, the only person that I know of, I could be wrong, the only person that I know of from her season to comment on it was Victoria Larson, a.k.a. Queen Victoria. I could be wrong. Look at that, 2.25 million views, her apology video. And, of course, she posted another statement here and didn't have, again, I don't know if there were any other contestants from her season that were in these posts. Let's see, did they MJ? Okay, maybe there's one. Now I don't know, I could be missing some of them, but you see in this latest post, a lot of people came to her side to support her. Doesn't mean she wasn't wrong in her previous actions, but just to support her as a woman who is, I think, trying to make the best of a situation. Serena Pitt says, "Rachie Hart." Emmanuel Acho said, "Appreciate your vulnerability and humility. Wishing you nothing but the best, my friend." Lil Galvin, which is what's her name? Jesus Christ, people's names. Brittany Galvin. Wow. Says, "We stand Rachel." Abigail. Who else is in here? Mari, Piper, Mari. Two different Mari, same one. Jasenia, MJ, Sarah Trott. And I'm sure there's more. A little bit of a different tone tonight. In that the season's over and people got to hear her speak. They got to hear her talk about her sort of unconditional love, if that's what you want to call it. I don't think she used the term unconditional, but she said she loves Matt James, and she was head over heels for him. And of course, we can't quite understand the pressures he's going through within himself, within society, as the first Black Bachelor, with reconciling all of that has come to terms with Rachael and her in her recent past. And he's basically, it says that Rachael needs to do the work on her own, and he doesn't want to be responsible for her tears. So very interesting. When Emmanuel at the end of the episode said, would you guys like to embrace? He kind of just didn't move. It was very fascinating. It was very fascinating, and it kind of left me wanting more. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. I mean, there wasn't really much else to say, but Rachel's getting a lot of nice comments. A lot of people have commented about, wanting to make sure her mental health is okay. Of course, like I've said redundantly at this point, you can walk and chew gum at the same time. There's multiple things that have gone on here. We've had her past come back to bite her in the butt, public shaming, her relationship, the man that she thinks at least or says she loves breaks up with her because love is not enough. I don't mean to speak for Matt James, but the love wasn't strong enough for him to want to make it work with her in the given moment. Now, what was fascinating here is that she said that she was, what will be, will be. She says this right here. He will always hold a piece of my heart. I'll always be hopeful and believe what's meant to be will be. At the least, she's at least saying these conversations should, this should all spark good conversation, and we can all begin with our own communities. So it makes you wonder, do you think that she has a window of a chance for her relationship to work out with Matt? Is there a world in which she does the work and after that work is done, or as that work is going on, where he feels within his heart and within society that he can go back? As Emmanuel Acho said in his comment, every day he meets people and interacts with them thinking he might be the only Black guy that they meet that day. So he's always trying to kind of look good for the team is essentially what he's saying. And that's not a place where anyone should have to be, So I can't imagine there. I've always said this: if I get cut off in traffic, someone looks. I can just I don't think someone's out to get me because of my skin color. I just think they're an a-hole. Okay. Now, if Emmanuel Acho gets cut off in traffic, or at somewhere else, he has that thought in his mind: what kind of representation am I for the community? And also, it's just so much more layered. So, and I think that's part of what privilege is not necessarily always reckoning where you are at the starting line. And with this conversation that Rachael and Matt have had, a lot of people can't understand why he would let her go if she loved him so much and he was into her. A lot of people are going to give Matt a ton of hate. And it goes both ways. She's gotten a ton of hate this whole season. Yes, people have waited for her to speak out. So a lot of hate pointed in different directions. And, I guess the only unifying thing I can say to people is look, it's a little bit more complicated than rights and wrongs. There's a lot of pressures to do the right thing. And I think the Bachelor producers put Matt James in a real bad spot. They essentially cast him in this role when when in the spring, they cast this role months in advance. And then, of course, the contestant he falls for has a history that now he has to deal with. So I wish Matt was in a better position. I also, hope that he finds what he's looking for. And if he does find it in his heart to forgive Rachael and want to move forward with her, I think people would embrace that. I think people would embrace seeing that growth. On the same side, if he can't get there, I think, we have to be okay with that and understand that that there's so many different forces at play that it's way more complicated than we can even imagine. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to be making a video. If you want to leave your voicemails, 401-213-9828. You can call that number, leave a voicemail. I'll be making a video later today, Tuesday afternoon. I'll be making a video, and I will be playing everyone's voicemails. So let me know what you guys think. Be respectful in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button and like button if you haven't already, and we will see you in a little bit. Bye, everybody.